wait a minute, I've seen these before. Why are they coming back onto this channel now? Well, it's because I took a lot of them down with Daniel's blessing to put on my now defunct food channel, Spencer Joyce Lifestyle, in order to grow that channel. But unfortunately right now, because views have downturned on the channel, we have money to get by, but we don't have money to invest in other channels, which, to be honest, the entire point of Embrace the Suck 21 to Daniel and myself has been to invest in other channels that involve content we'd actually like to check out, food included for me. But anyway, these videos have returned to the channel in a marathon format, so hope you'll enjoy them and all the delicious and sometimes pathetic misadventures of all these food items. Love y'all. Thanks for changing our lives. I don't need that much water.
Good God, man.
This ain't Paula Dean's kitchen.
My God. All right, we might be stuck with that much. All right.
There we go.
When in doubt, butter.
We put out a lot of community posts asking what goes into a proper fry up, as you call it.
There were so many responses.
Oh yeah.
And they were all like different.
Oh yeah, like, so basically we tried to get
the main
components of it, and we know that we're gonna piss at least somebody off doing this, but you know what?
This is our first go round.
Yeah.
So let's see what we got.
So
we got pork bangers.
Pork bangers. This is sausage type of thing.
Okay, cool.
I heard in a couple of comments that you could use square sausage for like a Scottish fry up, but couldn't find that.
No, but we got.
Yeah, that's black pudding.
Yes.
It's a mixture of pork, oats, barley, and a few spices. And the key that distinguishes this is blood.
Cool. Cool. And then we got white pudding.
Basically black pudding without the blood. And this we've got is back bacon. We're Americans. We love ourselves our own brand of bacon. But
this was key.
Right. This is more closer to what we call Canadian bacon, which we have on Egg McMuffin at McDonald's.
So it's a thicker, leaner cut. Right?
Yeah.
Than our stripy bacon that you guys
streaky
call it.
bacon.
Streaky bacon. Most important part, we do have
Yorkshire tea.
Yes.
Yep.
Yorkshire tea, black tea.
Mm-hmm. And tomatoes, mushrooms, and these are the only components that I could find. It was it's not Heinz, it's actually an Irish brand of baked bean, but we found it, and HP sauce. And what were you saying about the HP sauce?
Oh yeah, I read a comment in one of our videos that said, like, how did you get the Big Ben without the scaffolding? Apparently there's ones with scaffolding on it showing renovation to Big Ben or something like that, but I don't know.
Interesting.
That's kind of cool. Let us know if we got something here.
So, I want to give a big shout out to Irish Traditions in Annapolis. Our friend Margaret down there runs a great shop in Annapolis.
Awesome.
There's a lot of Irish stuff. I know we're making it full English here, but we were able to find it here in the States.
We work with what we can find.
Exactly. So we got it. And also, one last little component. For the fried bread is one of these loaves. We saw one of the comments saying that a lot of American bread has added sugar to it, so you need to find something that's very lean. This is an Italian loaf from Whole Foods, and it has 0 added sugar. So that's the closest we could find.
All right. Opening the beans.
Yep. So basically, that is going to be just chilling on the cooktop for a little bit. Well, just heating up. There's not a lot of prep we need to do for that.
And then, boom.
In here, and can you turn it on to say medium heat, just to keep that nice and cozy.
Medium.
All right. So basically, my strategy here is to cook the meats first.
All right.
That way, the fat comes out of it, and we'll cook a little bit of butter, and then we'll saute the mushrooms and the tomatoes in there, and all that goodness will come out and be able to be soaked up by this bread when we fry it, and then afterwards we will cook the eggs. So while all this is going on, I'm just gonna my oven on it at its lowest setting. That way,
All right.
we can keep everything nice and warm. As you can tell, we're not a cooking channel here.
No, we are not.
We got some little bit of cured Irish butter. A lot of the stuff that you're seeing is Irish.
Because that is the store.
Yeah, that's what we have in Annapolis, Maryland, USA.
Cool.
You get a slab of butter.
All
Go in
right.
there. Just a little bit.
There you go.
Get that on low heat, lowish heat. Meanwhile, we're going to take out
Pork bangers. This was also from the Irish store.
this all off for now. A lot of this was just for decoration at the time.
Yes.
And I'm gonna slice these down into like half-inch medallions.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's the consistency? Blood sausage? Sausagey? Like a sausage, like a...
Kind of like a summer sausage.
Got it.
Smells almost kind of like so Slim Jim. Excuse me.
Yep. Let me step away.
Mhm.
And look at that. Oh. And let me step away again. That was I call that a manual zoom.
There you go. This one doesn't have as strong of a smell on it.
Got it.
Yeah.
So the consistency is different.
A little bit. Need to get one more there.
Yep.
Go. I don't know, kind of broke on it, but it's fine.
No, you're good.
Yeah. We give 2 pieces of bacon per serving here.
Okay. Now, that to me looks like prosciutto for some crazy reason.
You would be not too far off. It is not cured. It's
Cured.
not smoked.
Got it.
We have just enough.
There you
for
go.
2 people. For
Three.
2 pieces per
Yep. Person. All right. So what are we doing?
Swirling
the butter.
swirling the butter around
All
there.
right.
This will be the foundation for the soppage of fried bread.
And our beans are slowly coming to a boil.
Yes. Goes out a little bit.
I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit. All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn that down to
Cool.
between medium low and
So
low.
that way everything gets done at the same ish time.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real done time for this. It's just
Heat them up.
heat them up, and there's no real prep. We
Yep.
could have gone through and made them from scratch, but you know,
Nah, it's good.
didn't feel like it.
So what do our people say about the HP sauce? Where does it go? Just on the side?
Just on the side, like,
On the side, like a dipper?
yeah. Like don't just go like that
Got
all
it.
over it. That's typically the American way.
Yes, when we have sauce, we sauce stuff.
All right, we're at 300. So
All right, there we go.
We're gonna go ahead.
Drum roll.
We'll put in 2 pieces at a time.
All right,
Of bacon, that is.
there they go. It has commenced.
Hear that sizzle. It is breakfast time.
My goodness.
4? Is that enough for a serving?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. In there. And then 2 pieces of.
Will it all fit?
It'll all fit. We're gonna cook this in batches, so yeah, make 1 serving per pan. Sorry we haven't worked out that scratch and sniff YouTube yet.
No,
It'll come in
no.
handy right about now.
Yes, it smells awesome.
Yeah.
Anytime you say bacon, like yeah. Anytime you cook bacon.
I'm really just looking with my eyes here. I did set a timer for 3 minutes,
Is
but
that usual?
like
I guess,
between
like-
3 and 5 minutes. Usually
It depends on the cut.
with American bacon, like I cook that on a pan in the oven.
Oh,
Put it in the cold oven, turn it on to 425 Fahrenheit, let the fat come out of it, and then roast it 15-20 minutes until it's nice and crispy.
15, 20. All right.
Yeah. Also, plug the shirt that I'm wearing.
Yes, please plug the shirt you're wearing.
It's not our shirt.
Sam the Cooking Guy. It
This
says
is-
vegan. Hates the thought of killing animals, but also doesn't mind if you die of boredom while they tell you about it. That's funny.
That's for you Morrissey fans.
More to the
probably not
breakfast.
watching.
No, they're like, wait, what?
They're probably not even watching. They're like, they probably saw the thumbnail of this video and they're like, no,
Nope.
meat, no.
Which is good. That means they're responsible.
Exactly.
That means they're responsible. They're not gonna click on something that's triggering.
Uh-huh.
Yep. How dare you? Not our fault. Animals were made with meat.
We didn't grow and become top of the human evolution chain to eat carrots.
Correct. Do not eat our food's food. So what's the difference between the back bacon and the streaky bacon? Especially the thick cut bacon.
I think the American bacon, the streaky bacon, is the pork belly, the whole underside here. And let me See if this is done. I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes. And then this stuff, the back bacon, that has more in common with pork tenderloin.
Got it.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes. I'll probably get everything. And this is before I flip the bacon. I think the bacon will need a little more time.
Well, it already smells delicious.
Yeah.
You can smell the black sausage.
Oh yeah.
The black pudding. Now you gotta do an 8-hour loop of this.
An 8-hour loop
Of this.
some ASMR.
Yeah, just like right here. Just right there.
There you go.
For 8 hours.
Of just, I bet you someone would watch it.
I would. I would. That would be the worst video to watch because I would always end up hungry. I can't do this.
There we go. I think those would be good to flip.
Yeah.
There we go. We got some color there.
Scrunchage.
Yep, some good scrunchage. Flip over or pudding. Oh, we got some nice color on that.
There you go.
There we go. Nice. And stop. Give it 5 more minutes.
You just beat the devil out of your brush.
Uh-huh.
So I wonder why this never caught over here.
I don't know why.
Probably because the same roadblock you hit. You couldn't find all the stuff.
Right.
Yeah, you couldn't find it.
Yeah. Like, you don't, I mean, you could find various types of sausage
Yeah.
and other types of bacon.
But for the most part, it's difficult to find all the components of a true traditional English breakfast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you would really have to hunt.
Yeah.
You'd actually have to put probably a good amount of miles on your vehicle to round up all the ingredients.
Yeah, which is why, even though there's an Irish label on it,
That's the closest we can get.
that's the closest we could find.
Yep.
So, y'all just gonna have to deal with it.
Yep. Oh, this is still already it's different than what we normally have,
Right.
which is coffee and Advent.
Yeah.
That's an American breakfast.
And American bacon.
And American bacon.
Streaky bacon.
Yep. That's exactly what the American breakfast is.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee, bacon, Advil, and your trusty American Eagle perched on your shoulder.
Yes. With Toby Keith playing in the background.
What we got there? What we got there? A meat temperature tester?
Yes. Meat thermometer.
Yes. Yes, meat thermometer sounds much more professional than
A meat tester.
a meat tester.
That could mean a bunch of different things.
Bunch of different things.
Uh-huh. We did have to ship this all the way from the other side of the pond, so I want to just be sure. 124, give it a second. Oh, we're good to go.
All right.
Good to go.
All right. Cool.
Overcooked it just a little bit, but now we know for trying to separate the
Sausage or the
white pudding from the
puddings.
black pudding. That came out wrong.
Everyone knew what you meant, but
So, all right. Now we're just gonna put that in the low oven, and then we're just gonna cook the rest of them, and we'll see you on the flip side. So, an interesting development with black pudding. Tell the people at home what you just told us.
well, what I just told us, you and me, us, what I told us was I think I'm familiar with the black pudding concept because in traditional like Colombian breakfast, they have a sausage or I guess a breakfast meat called morcillo, which is a blood sausage.
Huh.
And this is ringing very similarly to that.
Huh.
And the
Interesting.
texture and the look of it looks similar.
Huh.
And so I liked it in Colombia, I think.
Yeah.
It's funny how things might be known by a different name.
Yeah. Like it's just names and just what and like terminology.
And I feel like a lot of people here get thrown off by the pudding since we've used it on our own context.
Pudding to us is
Sweet.
It's sweet. It's spoonable, and
Yeah.
you know we don't wrap it around stuff.
No,
And,
we
like,
don't.
We don't
We
eat
don't.
it as sausage.
No.
Yeah.
If you say sausage pudding, automatically that just it doesn't sound.
Right.
But we're opening our minds.
You sure? All right. Next step, we've got all the bacon and bangers and pork,
Juices.
all that stuff cooked. So
Yep.
now we're gonna go in. Still, I'm gonna add another pat of butter to that.
There you go.
Still got a bunch of goodies in here.
Yep.
Keep it on medium heat. I'm gonna add mushrooms.
Sweet mushrooms.
Let those cook for a little bit. Sure don't get that in there.
Yeah, please don't.
Yep. Plastic is not good eating.
Nope.
Just salt, pepper.
There you go. All right.
We're just gonna let that cook a little bit. Let that get cooked down. It's all in the pan.
Yep.
I'll push this off to one side here.
All right.
And we're gonna bring on the tomatoes.
Alrighty.
Not exactly sure how you what the exact preparation was, so
We winged it.
we winged it. Add a little salt to it. We'll give it like, I don't know, 2 minutes per side.
I mean, the mushrooms just have to cook down. Mushrooms.
Yep. Mushrooms.
Yep.
Mushrooms are soaking up a lot of that meaty goodness that was just in the pan. All right, so
We are good.
all right, so we've let the tomatoes go for a little 2 minutes. It's getting a little wet in the pan, so we're just gonna scoop them out, put them in the oven. Everything else.
Alrighty. Cool.
After we get these in, we're gonna let the mushrooms cook until they're nice and a lot of the moisture is gone.
You use the term like reduction when you're doing a soup.
Yeah, we're reducing this down, all the liquid down until it's nice and dry-ish. Yeah,
I love mushrooms.
they're so underrated.
Well,
Having them in breakfast too.
that's.
Like,
I mean, every omelet I ever have has mushrooms.
yeah. I don't know how anybody gets up and makes this.
No,
This is a lot of work.
Yeah. This is not a quick.
This must be something you go to the pub for.
Or you just have multiple pans at once.
Yeah.
But that would be a mess too.
Yeah.
So then the next step is
Fried bread.
fried bread.
And then after that is the eggs. I don't even know if we talked about the eggs.
Yes, well, we have eggs.
Yes, they are right here.
Yes.
Yes. Totally forgot to mention that at the top of the video.
Yes, that we do have eggs.
Yes. Mushrooms look good.
Yes, they do.
So we're gonna go ahead and
Right.
let me get one of
Oh,
those.
yes, of course.
Yep. Not trying to burn myself.
Do not burn.
Almost did that earlier. You're probably not gonna see that little bit of it. Look at that.
Man,
It's all-
it's literally a pan of food.
Uh-huh.
When you do this again, Spencer,
Uh-huh.
what would be a tip for next time? Do you have any tips?
I don't know.
The next time you do it, since you will be watching this video?
I'm waiting for the comments.
Ah.
And go.
Now the
Fried bread. Still a lot of goodness left from the mushrooms,
Yep.
tomatoes, and the meat. Butter in there.
Yep, you guys should have seen the... We have used a good amount of butter,
We sure have.
which means this breakfast gonna be good.
3 pieces because we're making 3 breakfasts. Breakfasts.
Breakfast eye?
Breakfast eye. Yeah. So let's
Alright.
coat that pan, and then
1, 2 them, and 3 of them.
3. There we go. Let me give it like, I don't know, 2 minutes per side.
Okay.
It's be nice and toasty then.
So you're gonna have to re-butter the pan when you flip them?
I might. We'll see. Maybe I'll put just a little bit. I think the whole point of this is to have the bread soak up a lot of the goodness, the flavor, all the stuff that's left in the pan. The stuff that the our friends the French call fond.
Cool.
Yeah. It's just stuff that's on the bottom of the pan. Oh, this is going.
From plate or bowl?
Oh, and we're gonna get the eggs.
Ooh. There we go. Spencer is a master in the kitchen.
Yeah. I'm no Gordon Ramsay, but I can hold my own. Pro tip, never crack on the side of a bowl, because you're just gonna drive shell up in the egg. Crack on a flat surface. Flat surface. Don't have to go too hard, just kind of tap it. Turn over the bread, add a little bit of butter in there.
Because that's when I have made grilled cheese in the past, my one side of grilled cheese would sop up all the butter, and the next side would just light on flame.
Oh yeah.
And I wouldn't understand why.
I'll do 6 eggs. We'll do 2 eggs per serving.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because one thing this breakfast is apparently lacking is more protein.
Yeah. There's not enough protein in here.
Oh, let me do my job. Stir in the beans. Check it out. Always stir clockwise, stir counterclockwise. And then that would be the last component.
Yes.
The eggs.
Well, next to last, the other component is Yorkshire tea.
Oh, correct. And I am on top of the tea.
Yeah. Right.
Yes. I was reading the ingredients for Yorkshire tea, and it actually has little bits of Yorkshire in it.
Look at that.
So you know it's good.
Yeah. Oh.
There you go. Boom.
Be sure it is nice and good on each side. Go.
It looks nice and good on each side.
Look at that.
Bam.
Right in the oven. Just to keep nice and warm.
Yep.
And then the next to last component is the eggs. Need that much water.
Good God, man.
This ain't Paula Dean's kitchen.
My God. All right, we might be stuck with that much. All right.
Here we go.
When in doubt, butter.
All right. We can put a little more in there.
Yeah, just a little more. Just a little more.
Just a little more.
Yeah.
A little high. There we go. They're still good.
When in doubt, butter.
Yes. All the eggs. Gonna go right down in there.
There you go. My God.
All right. Now we're gonna season them up. Well, I want cracked, but it's all good.
We got our salt. Spencer's like a ninja in the kitchen.
Pepper, and
because
we are Marylanders,
we have Old Bay.
we put this on everything. We're
Correct.
putting it on eggs. I know this isn't part of the recipe,
But
but I think we've broken enough rules of it.
Yes.
What's the point?
what's the point? We all know what eggs taste like.
Yep. There we go. I'm just gonna.
And just like that, the eggs were fixed.
Exactly.
But before they were unpalatable.
That's right. I'm only just gonna flip them
Once.
just to set them for like 10 seconds.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yep, and then they're ready. Got stuff cracking.
It's alright. Can't mess up eggs.
And this is the part where it all falls apart. Put these at the same time.
Yep.
Screw it. Okay. They're all flipped over. I'm just gonna add them on a plate.
There you go.
Yeah, some of them broke, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. At the end of the day, success.
Yep. All right.
Check that out.
And that is the last part that is cooked on stove.
But wait,
There's more.
because I gotta stir the beans again. I am part of this. And my job is done, though grueling and painstaking as it is.
Now, let's get us a couple mugs and make us some tea.
Oh man, don't forget your Guinness mug.
And good mythical morning.
Perfect.
Yep.
We're
Bring
gonna
it over
close up. Dang, that's a pretty high-tech kettle.
Yeah. All right, we have got our water boiling. We've got our Yorkshire tea in
Yes.
there. We're gonna pour it over
Here we go.
into the good mythical morning mug and into the Guinness Open Gate Brewery from Baltimore, Maryland mug. Not a sponsor, either one.
Not a sponsor yet.
Yeah. Can you pour more water in there?
Which one? This
well,
one?
Like,
Alright.
there you
Boom.
go. There you go. And just a little bit
Boom.
more in there. Perfect. And then we're gonna set a timer for 4 minutes. Let us show you the fruits of our labor.
Can we show without falling off?
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh my God! Look at that, guys.
Look at this. We made
did it.
full English breakfast.
Spencer.
Yeah, it
did
was
it.
mostly me.
I
He was
held
the cameraman.
I was the cameraman.
Yes, and he was, and he stirred the beans.
Yes.
which
so
was
they will be especially delicious.
yes. We remembered to get some Yorkshire tea
Yes.
in there. I think you're the same as me. Take 1 sugar in my tea.
I don't take any. Life isn't sweet.
Why
Why
should my
tea be?
I am not going to sing the song because we are going to get copyright claimed for it, and I don't want that.
What song?
Live Forever? That was like an alternate lyric to,
Oh, yeah?
Instead of, I think you're the same as me, we see things that you'll never see.
Got it.
Liam would change it to, I think you're the same as me, take 2 sugars in my tea.
Holy moly, that's strong.
Woo! That is strong. So let's dig in, man.
Let's dig in.
Again, here's those who just came in. Here's a picture of it. I don't know if the camera will do it a lot of justice, but now that's the thing we got to try first is black pudding.
Yes, we're gonna try the black pudding. I'm looking for it, and I'm going for it.
Here it is, black pudding.
Black pudding.
Yes.
Here we go.
Let's dink it and sink it.
Dink it and sink it. That's awesome. That might be just a staple of my breakfast is.
Wow, that's like very rich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's gonna go good.
Oh,
With some HB sauce.
yes, horsepower sauce.
Horsepower sauce. That's the Embrace the Suck 21 name of it.
We're gonna rebrand it, guys.
It's horsepower sauce.
I hope you guys don't mind. I want to try the beans.
Mm-hmm. Dip it as some HP sauce. How about that?
See, so do you guys eat this every morning, or is this like a special occasion? Is this hangover cure?
Oh, God. Like, I feel like this is like has to be like a hangover cure.
This is
something like that.
Yeah. This is pretty wild. I want to try some. We also have
white pudding.
We also have white pudding. So let me see.
I have this back bacon, which
That's good.
Not every morning, either with a hangover or a Sunday breakfast.
Okay. Because I was like, we were cooking this. I'm like, good God, when do we have time to cook all this stuff?
And like, they probably go to the pub or something for this.
Yeah. I'm about to dip it. All right, let's see what HP sauce is all about. Oh my God, that's awesome. I'm not a fan of. I like that. I like HP sauce over A1 sauce.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me just get a little bit of that on just by itself. Let's smell the bacon first.
How's the bacon? Is it bacony?
Yeah, it's bacony.
Bacony?
Yeah.
I mean,
you try some of these beans, man.
Dude, the beans rock. The beans rock. I was very interested to see the beans in a breakfast.
Yeah.
Because for me, beans are always like lunch and dinner time. It's a dinner time food. And like this should be a staple, not every day, because we would probably die.
Yeah.
But this is hearty as hell, guys. I'm jealous, man.
Y'all got breakfast figured out.
And I'll put it this way: like, you guys can go to like a pub for this.
I haven't even tried the banger yet.
Yeah, what is that? All right, we're gonna try it. Here we go.
Awesome. It's like a typical breakfast sausage, you know?
Yeah. Loads of places have an all-day breakfast on the menu. Oh man.
Oh my God.
This is something. If I'm going like to the pub to get trashed, this is something I would have.
This is probably like if you leave your credit card there overnight and like you go back there.
This is a charge.
Yeah.
Like an automatic charge. This is pretty good, guys. Now I can start my day, even though it's already been started. This is an epic lunch.
Yeah.
And the bacon, is it awesome? I haven't even tried mine.
The bacon is awesome. There are mushrooms, no hash browns, unfortunately. Didn't quite have time to get that.
Damn, that's the bacon. That's the bacon you guys have. Is the back bacon? Awesome.
Send this to the fry up police. See what they have to say.
That black tea is pretty strong. Alone, because that's how I drink my coffee, guys, in the morning. No sugar or creamer, just straight black. So
yeah,
this is pretty awesome. Margaret, yes, this is all our cholesterol for a week. This is so heavy. Like the prerequisite, I feel like, to having one of these is getting drunk the day before.
Yes.
We got drunk and ordered a bunch of British or Irish pub food.
We got fish and chips right here. What? We got the chips below the fish. It's tartar sauce. And we also got an Irish spice bag with some sauce. Dude, look at this. It's veggies, it's chicken, it's chips, aka fries. Oh my God, we're gonna have a good time with this. Dude, take a bite.
I'm watching. I mean, it's chips, right?
Yeah. It's hot as hell right now. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I tried to get a little bit of everything on here. We got chicken, we got chips, we got veggie. Get this in some sauce. I'm gonna try it.
Fish and chips. Let's go. It's crunchy. Awesome. I I'm very hungry. So
Yeah.
this works.
What do you rank it out of 10?
Oh yeah, 6.
6 out of 10? Okay. I rank this a 9 out of 10. This is amazing.
Here you go.
This is everything I want
Yep.
after a few drinks.
Yep.
Get in there, man. Get in there.
Well, then I'll try some chicken. That's too much chicken. Honestly. Jesus. I don't need all that. I don't need all that.
Yes.
Sweet chili for the win.
Yes.
Sweet chili for the win.
Yes. That's
Yep.
essential. All right. I'm gonna get into this fish and chips here. I got fish and I got chips. And I got tartar sauce. There you go. With the fries. Here you are. Oh my god. It's good.
Heck yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. 9 out of 10. Look, the sign that the food is good. We have not spoken to each other for about 10 minutes now. This is amazing. That is amazing. The sign that the food is amazing. And I can't wait to have the real thing in June. This, in America, is Scotch egg. Let us know. Is this what you would be served in your country?
It's like mustard.
Yeah, it's a mustard with it. But some eggs and some sausage. Let's try it. Just plain first. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, yes. It's so sausagey. It's so delicious.
Okay, it's top. What's the top 3 that this food so high? Top being obviously sausage. Right.
Wow. This is amazing.
Would recommend.
Let's try it with the mustard. How about that?
I just want to try.
Yeah, that's what I'll do too.
This all there?
Yep. Yeah, that's all done. Yes.
Try.
Ah. Okay. Cheers. Yeah. Let's do it. Fuck, why not? Dude, why would you have anything else for breakfast?
That's fine.
That's amazing. 9 out of 10 there. Pair that with some eggs and maybe some, I don't know, some tea. That's the perfect breakfast right there. Yeah. One more.
That's a 9.
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
And today we are trying Iron Brew.
Iron Brew.
This lovely soda of Scotland.
All right.
And we are, for our good friend Kev D and his partner Nikki sent us this. We got the regular one, got
Extra.
extra taste, no sugar, and sugar free,
Sugar free.
which is coming in handy right now because for those who've been following us know this is the hotel that we're
Yeah.
at for the Reggae Rise Up Fest. We are dehydrated, we are tired,
Man.
and we need
Yeah,
some
we
sustenance.
need something.
Yeah, so I think this is the perfect time to try some Scottish soda.
Let's do it. And we're drinking out of our BS man mugs.
Bullshit man, coffee mugs
Bullshit man.
of Carl Pilkington.
Yes. Thank you, good sir. All right, here we go.
All right,
Cheers.
cheers. Regular Iron Brew going down the
Another
hatch.
Iron Brew.
Oh my god, yes. It's like a orange soda with
But is there orange?
there's something else like down there.
Is that orange? No.
Yeah, it's not orange. It's like
a club soda.
it's club soda with sweeteners, obviously. But
Yeah.
maybe some banana in there.
Let me see this thing. This
Yeah.
is kind of wild.
But so good though.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
This is really good.
I'm getting hints of banana. I'm getting hints of not really orange, but that's what I'm getting. Is it's like a banana flavored soda.
Yeah, alright. You know what? You ever had Inca Cola?
No, I haven't. Is that what you're
I'm
getting?
getting that. It's not like a. Oh, man, I don't know how to explain it. I'm getting something like a cream soda base.
Oh, cream soda. Oh my.
Yeah, like
I don't drink a lot of cream soda.
No,
so
that's where I was getting this from. It's like a base of that.
yeah.
I don't
yeah.
get like Sprite or Mountain Dew flavor from this. No.
No.
Not fruit based, but something like along that line of like a different version of cream soda.
Yeah.
Where it's not fruit, but
Yeah.
it's still that.
Yeah. That what I'm getting is like, just from what you said, is like into banana and cream soda.
Yeah.
Like a banana
Yeah.
cream soda is what it is.
That's what it tastes like.
Yeah. I would buy this.
Yeah.
Would you buy it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course I would.
I'm gonna give it a solid 9.
Yeah.
Out of
Like
10.
when we go, I will buy that.
Yeah. Maybe get some shipped back here.
Yeah.
And we still got 2 more, right? Let's get the we'll do the sugar-free one next.
Yes. Let's see how that holds up.
Yeah, compared to the full sugar one.
This is needed today, man.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
All right.
Cheers it.
Cheers. Okay.
Wow.
That's sugar free.
Yeah. It's you can definitely tell it's sugar-free.
That's sugar free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like the flavor on the regular one is turned all the way up to 10. This is like a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like, and if you're like trying to watch your sugar and like you're trying to,
If you're sugar sensitive,
yeah,
then yes.
yeah, but
If you had, if you could have a choice, I'm going with that one over sugar free.
yeah, absolutely. I don't know.
That's very sugar free.
Yeah, it's
like,
very sugar free.
You can taste that.
Yeah, I'd say a 5, middle of the road for me.
I would say a 4. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of sugar-free
No,
stuff.
I wouldn't buy it in a store.
Mm-mm.
Only if it was like a last resort.
Yeah.
All right, now last one. We've got Iron Brew Extra, which is still sugar-free, extra taste apparently.
Oh, so they fixed it.
I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Cheers.
Much better than the.
Oh yeah,
Much better.
yeah. Vast improvement over the regular sugar-free one.
Yep.
It's not quite to the regular one, but I would, if I was in the aforementioned, situation, I'd feel much better buying this one as opposed to the regular sugar-free one.
Yeah, 100%. This, I mean, original is original. But
Yeah.
this one, just a plain sugar-free. It lacks where most sugar-free stuff's lack.
Yeah.
It just, the taste.
I'm thinking, as a ranking system.
Oh yeah.
Here we're gonna. I don't know. Be sure I get this one right.
Yes.
This is 1,
1, 2, and 3.
3.
Yep.
Hold it up for a thumbnail. There you have it. Nice little early morning Scottish soda.
Yeah.
Try it.
Yeah, I'm drunk as right now, and I caved. Don't hate me. I got McDonald's. I needed a go-to be sure that I'm good to go for tomorrow. Holy, those British pints are strong. It's like I thought I was drunk in the last little message I gave to y'all, but god damn, they're getting it's like getting worse. Holy, I don't know where the I'm supposed to go. Oh, okay, there's my hotel. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. All right, here's British McDonald's for you. I got with a 3 for $3 pound deal. Got a double cheeseburger, a mayo chicken, which is pretty much a McChicken over in the States, and then a small fry, and also got a Coke. I had planned on doing a video on British McDonald's during this time, but I was trying to save it for like the end and try and support local businesses, but those British pints hit me, man. Might as well go with the fries first, or chips as y'all call them. Taste almost exactly the same. A little more beefy though, not as crispy. Double cheeseburger. It's a lot smaller than the US. Tastes almost exactly the same. Mayo chicken, which is our McChicken in the States. A little paler, the chicken is, but let's see. Almost identical. And the Coke, McDonald's is McDonald's is McDonald's. It's good for when you're drunk or you're broke. In every country that isn't the United States. It's gotten way too expensive in the United States. Big Mac combo is like $11, $12. This, just over £5. That's affordable. McDonald's, what are you doing in the States? Then again, these are also smaller too, which is good for portion control. I made 2 Irish spice bags in my American home, courtesy of longtime subscriber of both of my reaction channels, Embrace the Suck 21 and Embrace the Globe 21, Ali, sending packs of McDonald's spice bag seasoning. 1 classic and 1 Chinese curry flavor. And I simply followed the instructions on the back of these packages. It calls for chicken goujons, which I learned is the across the pond term for chicken tenders. I found these great Chick-fil-A copycat nuggets, as well as these steak fries, which are the closest thing to British and Irish chips. Also, I'm aware I could have just chopped up some bell peppers and some onions instead of just buying some fajita mix at the store, but who has time for that? I say as I diligently chop up some green onions and some jalapenos. Putting a spice bag together could not be simpler. The hardest part is just air frying everything, just getting all the mise en place in place. Because I was making this for both me and my nana, I decided to fire up 2 pans over medium-high heat. One I would put the classic flavor in, and the other one I put the Chinese curry spice in, since the second one's a lot spicier than the first one. And I do love me some spice, but she does not. Once you got your oil ripping hot, that's when you dump in a spoonful of garlic, let that get all roasty toasty in there, doing the best I can to be sure your dog doesn't get in the middle of it. Hi Bella. After about 30 to 60 seconds, that's when you pour in your peppers and onions, let everything get all happy in there. After a minute or 2, that's when you dump in your spice mixture, mix it all around, make sure everything falls in love. Followed closely by your chicken product, as well as your potato product. Like I said earlier, more jalapenos are going to go into my serving and less are going to go into Nana's serving, but we're going to evenly distribute those green onions. And that's pretty much all she wrote. The only thing missing here is a paper bag to properly serve it, but I'm not in Ireland and I had not been out drinking, so I think we can get away with it. This is honestly one of the best things I've ever put in my mouth. The umami factor and the spice factor are definitely high in this one, whereas in American style Chinese cuisine, the sweet and sour factor are higher. 9.1 out of 10. 9.3 if you heat it up the next day. Hit that like and the follow button for more recipes. As you can see, we don't have a screen right here.
Nope.
Because we're trying some British snacks. This is the first in a series of videos that we're gonna do tasting British snacks.
Yes.
Our friend Kev graciously sent us some
a lot of
stuff. So, well, Kev, thank you for that. And if you want to send us something, our PO box is down in the description. And so today we are trying
Walker's Crisps.
Walker's Crisps.
Nutritional facts.
Yeah. These have got instead of calories, it's like energy.
Yeah.
It's this bag of smoky bacon is 248 kJ, I don't know what that is, or 514 kilocalories, which is basically a calorie. And then 29 grams of fat. Y'all cannot preach morality about us. So.
All right, man. This is kind of cool. First, off the top,
It does look like the Lay's.
It does look like Lay's, which is
like
what
the Lay's logo.
what we're more familiar with here in the States.
So you open up yours. I open up mine.
Okay, we're gonna try each one of these,
of
and
course.
I don't know. Do we want to like rank them, 1 to 4, and like
Sure.
like
Let's
rank them and like
Compare them.
trying to see like how close it is to the actual thing that it says it is.
I don't think we have anything like that.
I mean, we have shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, but not a chip.
Right, not a chip. And like, would we buy it ourselves?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
All right, there we go. We're gonna open it up first. We're gonna start with smoky bacon here.
Yes.
Definitely smells bacony.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
I'm getting a hint of that back bacon that we used for the fry up. Yeah.
I
So,
definitely smell that.
yeah, it's
That's-
definitely not the American streaky bacon.
No.
So let's grab a chip.
Yep.
man.
I want to grab a chip.
Yeah,
grab
yeah.
a chip and let's try it. And
Yeah.
we'll put it to the side.
Think it, sink it,
Think
man.
it, think it. All right. Wow. Wow. Bacon.
Right off the bat.
Bacon. I would kill these.
I would. You're so good. I'll
Like-
tell you. I'm
Yeah.
getting another one.
No, bacon wins.
Yeah.
Like, this is 10 out of 10. Would I buy this? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
I would.
10 out
I
of
would
10.
buy stock in that.
Yeah.
Like, how come we don't have anything like that?
Yeah. And it tastes like you get that aftertaste of the actual, bacon.
Yeah,
Which
bacon,
kind of
yeah.
like Canadian bacon for
Yep.
for us. Like, it's very distinguishable.
Yes.
Like, I'm surprised by that. I'm
Yeah.
shocked.
Usually it has like a hint.
Right. I'm going
know?
in for another one. I know
Yeah.
I gotta pace myself here, but man.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'll
That's.
put some
that's-
around our faces.
Yeah. That's definitely. That's my. Well, we've only tried
That's
one.
number 1 for now.
Next we got prawn cocktail.
Prawn cocktail.
Oh shit.
No.
I'm
Full,
like-
full disclosure, like we're in Maryland, USA. We know our seafood.
It smells like Old Bay chips.
A little bit.
Like a weird. Not weird. It's just a. I can smell something like a.
I smell
seafood-
I smell crab cake in here.
Yeah, I smell seafood seasoning.
Yeah. Not Old Bay, but it's like it's almost like they've got
Something.
a crab cake or I guess a prawn cocktail in there.
All right, I'm gonna grab one.
I'll grab one too.
All right, cool. I
right.
I don't think we have anything with shrimp flavored anything.
No.
No,
Not at all.
we don't.
Nothing to
So-
compare this to. So let's just dive in.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay.
That's delicious.
It's good. I mean, the flavor doesn't really hit you that well.
No,
No, it's
the,
not.
the bacon chip tastes like bacon
Right.
all the way through. Like open the bag, bacon. Like
I'm gonna try again after cleansing my palate with some
Monster.
Monster Energy.
So
Okay, I'm getting a little more after that. Kind of a little slight acidity,
all right.
like from the cocktail sauce. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you get cocktail sauce like,
That's
What a-
probably what I smell. That's probably
Yeah.
what you smell.
yeah.
It's like a horseradish-y.
Yeah, it's horseradish, but it's very subtle. Like, I don't know. I don't think I would buy it. I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
Because I'll if it's the only thing at a party, I'll eat it.
Yeah. No, okay. That's the thing. I would eat this. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What about you? What would you rank it?
I would put it right up there as at a 6 too. I mean, a chip is a chip is a chip.
Right. Yeah, like, I could if it was the only thing around, I would polish.
If
it
that
off,
was the only
you know?
thing in the vending machine, and I wanted something, I would
Mm-hmm.
get it.
Yeah. Cheese and onion, which is I guess the closest thing would be like sour cream and onion. Like this
Yeah.
cheese, it's dairy. Like it kind of getting that kind of equivalent there.
I bet it's gonna. I don't know what it's gonna taste like, dude.
Open it
All
up.
right, let's do it. Smell it.
Oh, that comes through.
Really?
That comes through.
Wow, that is onion. That is onion.
That's some onion.
That
right
is not.
there.
That's not sour cream and onion.
Oh,
that is.
yeah.
It's onion and cheese, not
Yeah.
cheese and onion.
Right, it's onion and cheese. I'm getting some French onion dip
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
vibes here.
That's exactly what I smell.
Yeah, I know it's British and y'all are gonna roast me. No, French.
We invented onion dip, and the French just sold it.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah,
let's just
let's
grab
try
one
it.
and just see what
Let's
happens.
try
man.
it. All right.
All right, let's go.
Oh, crush those. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, that.
Yep.
The onion, it starts out kind of mild, but it keeps getting stronger as you crunch it.
I like this chip. You guys have one on chips. That's another.
Man.
I would buy that.
I just unconsciously went for another one.
Yeah,
As
I
soon
would.
as
I would. I would buy that. I would buy a shitload of those.
Like, I'm trying to rank it. Like, is it better than the bacon one?
No, this is like a 9.7.
9.7. I'll give it 9.2.
But I feel like I could get exhausted of the bacon ones.
You think you get exhausted?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we did rank them as a 10.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. This is a 10. This is a lasting top 2 chip no matter what.
Okay.
This is after I've eaten too many of these. That will be my second up.
That's your second one. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's obviously we're gonna put this at 2.
Yeah.
Now the final one, which one we probably should have started with, is legendary, ready salted. Ready salted?
I don't know what that means.
It's probably just a plain chip.
I don't
Crisp. We've been saying
Crisp.
chips this whole
Yeah.
time. That's what we're
Crisps.
used to. We're Americans.
know. Yeah.
Roast us in the comments for it.
Yeah.
It helps the algorithm.
Yep. It's a plain chip. It looks like a regular salted chip.
Yeah,
Right?
salted. Yeah. A crisp.
A
Sorry.
ready salted chip.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that means.
Okay. Smell test. Yeah, I mean, it's a chip. It's a crisp.
Oh, so it's a crisp. It's an original crisp. We
It's
should have
original
started
crisp.
with this.
We should have started with that. But we saw bacon and
Yeah,
we're like
ooh,
we're gonna go for that.
bacon.
Well, let's go in. Let's
Yeah.
just try
All
and
right.
be as subjective about this. This is very scientific.
Let's hold this accountable to Lay's, which they are paying homage to.
Yeah, you are.
All right,
Let's
let's
go.
do it. It's a solid party chip.
Yeah. If someone put these crisps in a bowl
With Lay's,
with
I
Lay,
wouldn't-
next to Lay's, I couldn't tell the difference. It's pretty much the same thing.
it's the same thing.
I could.
Not a bad crisp. Like, there is a market for all of these.
It's definitely not as salty as the original Lay's.
Well, it's not as oily either.
No, it's not.
Because the Lay's are almost transparent. Like, you pop open a bag of Lay's, one, half the bag's already empty.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you hold up a chip to light, and it's like, you see right through it. It's translucent.
Yeah.
But those are pretty good crisps, man.
Yeah.
Walkers.
8.5. I'll give it 8.5.
You know what? I dig that because it has to be above average because it's the OG.
Yeah.
It's the OG, right? That has to be the OG.
Yeah.
The original plain.
Yeah, exactly. So, but where does it rank? Like, is it better than the cheese and onion, or it's got to be better than the prawn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like the prawn's bad, but we have, oh my God, we have crab chips here,
We do.
which
yeah.
is, to me, that's
Yeah.
favorite
Utz.
chip.
UTZ. Utz. Look it up.
That's the favorite chip.
Yeah.
But these are up there though. These are
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I say. This is these are all very close together here.
we got bacon, cheese and onion,
cheese and onion
and ready salted.
right. This is even right, and this is like all the way over here, like not even in the picture. Right, this is it's borderline garbage to me.
Really? I don't know. I feel like if I ate a shit ton of these, I'd be dead.
Right.
But if the prawn one would, I'm one of those guys that grab the offshoot.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I like to do something different.
Yeah. You do.
And
You
I feel
definitely
like
do.
if I just ate these 3 chips, these 3 crisps, I would switch it up and I would happily buy one of those
Okay.
just to change it up.
But with the last one, I feel like I'm just kind of not getting my bang for my buck. Like
What, the last
with
one?
The prawn crisp.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. But there you have it. That's 2 Americans trying
Walkers.
Walker's crisps, and we called it chips multiple times.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
Crisps.
chips. That's
Roast
just,
us in the comments for
let's
it.
just have that olive branch.
Yep.
You guys know what we mean.
Yeah,
it's not like
exactly.
it's out of context.
Right, right.
Like we have a bag of Walker chips. They're gonna be like, what?
Mm-hmm.
They make potatoes?
Taters.
Now this is the salty potato vlog. Here we go. Big on, Satan! And there it is. It looks like someone had a rough Friday.
We're giving y'all a full Sunday roast
Today.
So, what is on the menu today is a couple of roast beef.
Roast beast. It's because we've been saying it like every time.
Exactly.
Because I got that from the Grinch.
Oh,
roast
yeah.
beast.
Roast beast. Rare roast beast. But medium rare for
medium
us.
rare.
Because anything beyond medium is basically leather.
Yeah.
And we'll also have a couple of sides of Yorkshire pudding, cauliflower cheese,
Yes.
and we'll also be cooking some fingerling potatoes.
Man.
We'll boil them and then saute them a bit.
All
And
right.
then the other critter we have is some chicken. And for dessert, apple crisp. If we miss something, we probably will.
Well, because you can't get everything out one time.
Right.
You know, like you guys have been doing it for ages. We're doing this probably, well, for me, the first time ever.
Yeah,
Having
the
some
first
sort
time
of
ever.
Sunday
Right.
roast on
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah, and we were talking like before we came on camera. Like the closest thing we have to this is like our Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes.
But we only do that once a year in November. Y'all do this every frickin' Sunday.
That's crazy. Because, I mean, just going down the steps, that's a lot. That's a lot of steps. So we'll see.
Yep. So anyway, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video,
Definitely.
and without further ado, let's get cooking.
Let's do it.
All right. So first up, we're gonna take these roast beasts, a boneless round roast that I cut in half, and I wrapped up in paper towels and threw them in the fridge overnight to kind of dry age a little bit.
All right.
I unwrap these.
Cool. Wow, they look good.
Yeah. Gotta wash my hands
Yes.
all the time.
All the time.
The last one,
That's a lot of meat, dude.
yeah. Look at that fat cap on top.
Man,
Melt down.
it's gonna be nice.
Gonna go good in our Yorkshire pudding.
It's gonna be good for drippings.
Oh yeah. And just a little
Nice.
bit of oil on it,
All right.
and sprinkle them with plenty of coarse salt, black pepper, and then just toss to combine.
All right.
Just kind of roll them around like that in the
All
oil.
right, man.
Really get your hands on that meat.
You can't be afraid to get your hands dirty when you do this.
Exactly. There's going to be a lot of hand washing throughout this whole thing, so
yeah.
not all of it's going to make it on camera. So just rest assured, we're washing our hands here.
Yes.
You know it's part of the sign-off, so you know
Correct.
we do it ourselves.
Yes.
And we're going to let that sit for half an hour to an hour to let it get up to room temperature.
Yep.
In the meantime, we're going to peel some apples for apple crisp.
Hell yeah.
Now we're gonna basically try and get enough apples to fill this pan right here.
Dang. All right.
There we go.
Nice.
Gotta core all of them. Sure that went to the top, and be sure my fingers don't get
Cut.
cut. Ah, dang.
Technical difficulties.
Yep.
There you go.
There we are.
What's cooking if you don't break a sweat?
Exactly. That's some Gordon Ramsay stuff right there.
Yeah. Now we're peeling apples.
Tell the camera what this is.
This is terrifying.
It's terrifying?
Yeah, this is terrifying.
How's it terrifying?
Because, I don't know. This is not me. This is actually kind of insane.
But you can handle a table saw relatively okay, right?
Yeah, I just peeling. It's like, oh hey, you slipped and there goes your fingerprints. Not necessarily a bad thing.
Live off the grid, right?
Yep.
Now we're going to put together our cauliflower cheese. Now I've
All
got
right.
here 2 heads of cauliflower, and what I did with those is I basically cut the stem off and I broke up the curds. I microwaved it for 5 minutes, let it sit for 5 minutes, and then I removed the rest of the stems from the curds.
Cool.
And we're going to put that in there. And then
Whoa.
look at that. There's going to be a nice little casserole type thing. 9 ounces of cheese with a cup of breadcrumbs, which
Ooh.
were an enemy to me just
Yes.
earlier. Yeah, look at that.
They gotcha.
With 2 eggs beaten,
And this is a mixture of salt, mustard powder, paprika, black pepper, and cayenne pepper. And we're gonna mix that together. Meanwhile, we're gonna take a cup of heavy cream.
Heavy cream.
And don't skip on the light stuff now.
No.
And we're gonna microwave that for about a minute. Telling Dan earlier that this is basically, it's macaroni and cheese, except instead of macaroni, it's cauliflower.
Which I'm going to use for Alexander.
Yeah, he better eat that stuff.
Yeah, because it already looks good, and it hasn't even been put together. How many pounds of... pounds? Yeah, how many pounds of cheese is that? 1?
9.5, it's 9 ounces, so it's just over a pound.
Okay.
Or half a pound.
Half
I
a
can't
pound.
remember. 60 ounces, pints a pound the world around.
Yep. All right.
Sorry, I'm in all my Alton Brown shit.
He's in his mode, man.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
That cream is done.
All right, man.
Pour that over it. Make sure everything gets nice and melty before we put it in.
I guess it's not good to cook when you're hungry.
Are you saying you're hungry?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is awesome, man. It looks great. Granted, I don't know how sick I'd get if I just ate that, because you just cracked 2 raw eggs in.
You've eaten raw cookie dough before, right?
Yeah.
And you've lived to tell the tale.
Have I, though? Have I? This could all be a dream.
Uh-huh.
All right,
Pour
here we
that
go.
all over the cauliflower.
So, like a casserole, does this just go on the top, or does it get mixed in?
It gets mixed in.
Got it. All right, do you want to mix? Or are you going to do it with
I
their...
got it.
All right. 'Cause you got 9 out of 10 fingers.
Yes.
Look at that. Manual's in it. Stand by. All right. Man. Like your apron. Same one you wore last time.
Yeah, Mythical Kitchen. Shout out Mythical Chef Josh. Which, by the way, a hot dog is not a sandwich. For those of you who know, no.
All right.
Sprinkle that.
Ooh, what? What are we sprinkling it with? What we
A
got?
little extra sharp cheddar cheese.
Finely shredded.
Just gonna cover that.
Got to.
Alright, we have set our beef aside for at least half an hour.
Yay.
Now we're gonna turn on a nice cast iron skillet to its highest heat possible. I'm working 2 batches here just to be sure that these don't stew. We want a nice crispy crust on them.
Yeah.
Straighten the pan. Now, my strategy here is to roll them a quarter turn every time. That way we get the whole surface nice and crispy, and we get a lot of that fat rolled out. So basically, I've set the timer for 3 minutes, but I'm really going to do 2.5. So we're going to do 10 minutes of a full
sear.
Yeah. And wash my hands, of course. Wash those beefy hands. All right, next component of this is some potatoes. So what we're going to make is some salted fingerling potatoes, but these are golden potatoes. And what Dan's doing right now is shanking the hell out of them so that they cook a little quicker and absorb some nice saltiness. And what we're going to do afterwards is we're going to take those salty fingerling potatoes and we're going to saute them in a little bit of fat. Whatever's left over from the beef, plus some leftover bacon fat I had from earlier. And how's this feel, Dan?
Oh, this is great, man.
Yeah?
I mean, if this was a job somewhere, hiring. Awesome.
Yeah.
Potato stammer? Up there. Up there.
I feel you, man.
You know, out of all the accomplishments I have, this is the most accomplished I've felt.
Right?
Yep.
Look at all of the smoke in here. It is smokier. Well, closest thing to this amount of smokiness is probably, I don't know, Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg's tour bus.
And so you basically inhale the Sunday roast before you eat it.
Yeah, exactly. That is the last of the roast searing. I'm going to take this off, take off the excess fat. That's going to be useful later. And I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes. Meanwhile, we're going to turn our oven 250 degrees. So the roasts are nice and rested. We're going to just put them back on the pan.
All right.
And I'm going to insert a probe thermometer into the biggest one. Again, oven at 250.
Ooh, man.
Oh, God. That's large. There we go. In the oven. And I'm going to set it for 130 degrees. Since they're small roasts, I'm not going to worry too much about carryover heat.
Spencer has a lot of specialized tools.
130 or
55 Celsius. Cool.
have one component of our Yorkshire pudding is in there. Is the roast drippings.
Oh yes, very important.
We're gonna go ahead and get the rest of the Yorkshire pudding components ready. We're getting them together like this is that you don't want to make it like too far in advance. You get way too much gluten in it, and it'll get nice. It'll get chewy. You don't want that.
You don't want chewy, man.
Nope, you don't want that. As you can see, we have now pulled out our meats. We reached 129. I'm gonna let them coast the rest of the way to a beautiful medium rare.
All right.
And here are my tongs. There's my tongs. I'm gonna pull these out. I'm gonna leave that thermometer in for now. You want to let these rest at least 15 minutes before serving.
All
I'm
right.
gonna put these aside. Where that is the grease for the Yorkshire pudding.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go ahead and put the oven up to 400 degrees. 400. Here we go. That aside. I'm gonna measure out about 2 tablespoons of that meat drippings.
Ooh,
there.
man.
That's it. That's about it.
Yeah.
And then you want to put that in the oven while it's heating.
All right.
Meanwhile, we're gonna put in about 2 tablespoons of the drippings.
Yay.
Get all that goodness out that you can, and 2 cups of flour, 4 chicken eggs, 2 cups of
Whole milk.
yep, and a little bit of salt.
All right.
As
And we
quickly
mix.
as you can for about 60 seconds.
All right.
44, 45. It's smooth.
Yay!
And we got our hot cast iron skillet.
Woo!
Look at that, baby. Set it right down there. Pour that in. Get as much of the batter as you can. Back in the oven.
Man.
And set your timer for 30 minutes. Alright. Into the oven for 20 minutes. Alright, so now that Dan has murdered the hell out of these potatoes,
Yes.
we're gonna add a whole pound of kosher salt.
What?
And
Goodness gracious.
yep, it seems like it's a lot, but trust me, this is plenty. And then we're just gonna cover them with cold water. Actually, I'm gonna take a couple of these out.
You can
so
just
it
eat them
doesn't-
like that. Just
Yeah.
straight up like apples.
There we go. That way it
Alright.
doesn't boil over. Bring it. I'm gonna put it over medium heat. I'm gonna bring those to a boil and then cook until they're fork tender, 25 to 30 minutes. Now these potatoes are nice and done. Goes in them really easily, so I'm gonna cut that heat off. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut them up into little bits and then saute them in some bacon fat.
Oh yeah.
American bacon, not
Back bacon.
not back bacon.
Guess you gotta have a pretty sharp knife so you're not mashing it,
Yeah.
because those potatoes look pretty soft.
They are. I'm already mashing a couple
Yeah.
of them.
Well, I mean they're perforated as hell.
Out comes the cauliflower cheese.
Ooh, that oven smells good.
Right?
Man.
Let it rest for about 10, 15 minutes.
Take
before
a look at that.
carving in. Take our Yorkshire pudding out.
Woo!
That seemed to be the most important thing. What do you? Let us know. What do you think about that?
Hey! That looks awesome.
Yeah.
So guys, these are a recipe for fingerling potatoes. It says 1 1/4 pounds of rock salt. We added just a pound.
Just a pound.
And they turned out to be way too salty. So
I basically dumped in a lot of milk to try and save this.
we tried to make our salty potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
And then ended up with potato soup.
And it's
way too salty.
So we will give it a proper burial.
So you know whatever you put this on is going to kill it, right? Forever.
Yep.
Because it's that salty. And this is what you do. This is what you guys do with salty potatoes. Now, this is the salty potato vlog. Here we go.
Begone, Satan!
And there it is. It looks like someone had a rough Friday. Well, now you know deer are going to come and lick the hell out of that.
Now, we're going to put in apples.
What?
Now these, I don't know if we did it off camera, but off camera we also made a little bit of a crisp topping. Well, first we're going to sprinkle a little bit of sugar.
All right.
Not much, just a coat.
Last time, everyone was talking about how much sugar you put in your tea. Spoonful. Just a teaspoon.
Yeah. And this one I made with a combination of flour, oats, brown sugar, butter, cinnamon, and just a little pinch of salt. Not much.
Not much.
Yeah. Sprinkle that on the
Ooh,
top.
buddy.
The more the merrier. You can't.
Heck yeah.
There's no such thing as too much crisp topping. I don't care what you buster people say.
Yep. Look at that. That's gonna be delicious.
Yep. Into the oven, 400 degrees for about anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes.
All right.
Meanwhile, we're gonna prep chicken.
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna make a little bit of a rub, little sauce mixture to go on the chicken.
All right.
We start with butter. This is Irish butter, by the way.
Sweet.
It's for our Irish friends. A lot of y'all gave us shit last time for using butter instead of oil for this stuff, but y'all just gonna have to deal with that.
Butter.
We're Americans, we love our butter, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. We're just gonna add a little bit of Italian herb seasoning. It's very simple, very simple. I'd say that's about 3 tablespoons. And a sparing amount of seasoned salt.
Yes. Sparing.
This is unsalted butter, by the way.
All right. Good.
And we're gonna let that melt down, let the flavors open up a little bit, and then we're gonna rush that on the bird.
All right. Cool, man.
Now our butter has been melted.
Nice.
The herbs have gotten to know each other, opened up. I'm gonna brush on this butter mixture.
Yay.
Trying to coat it as much as we can. I'm putting this in a roasting rack with a few baby carrots, because apparently carrots is part of it. And we needed a foundation for the chicken to be on, so it didn't just sit in its juices and boil.
Yep.
That should do it.
All right. And into the oven.
500 degrees for 10 minutes.
10
Then you're
minutes.
gonna come back in, flip it, reapply the sauce. Now it's time to flip the bird.
Flip the bird.
That's right.
Oh
I'm
man.
gonna take this
All,
off here.
all right.
See, it's already dripping off.
Man.
A bunch of goodness. We're gonna take that, flip it.
I get a good grip. Oh, it almost got out of the pan.
There we go. There we go.
All right.
There we go. That's there. We're gonna brush it with the other half of the
Yes.
butter. Look at all that.
Man, that's making me hungry.
Right? Another goblet of that. We get every nook and cranny in there.
Yep.
Why am I talking like that?
I don't know. Wild.
Take the probe thermometer in the breast. Right there. There we go.
All right.
And then we're gonna put that back in the oven.
Wow.
And we're gonna set our alarm to go off at 160 degrees.
160 degrees. All right. Look at this high-tech equipment. 71 Celsius.
There we go. All right, let's take a look.
Woo! Hey,
Look at that bird! Look at that bird!
that thing looks nice. I am so hungry.
Ah, yeah. We got one final step after this.
What's that?
Gravy.
Yay.
Oh, you hear that crispy
Yeah,
skin?
dude, that sounds awesome. You don't want to move the pan closer to the thing?
I should probably do that.
Yeah. Here we go. Bump, butter, dump, bump. Sorry.
There we go. We got it on the
There
plate.
you go.
Look at all that. We're gonna get those carrots off and use the drippings from that
For some
gravy.
gravy.
Glazed carrots.
There you go, man. I wonder what they taste like. Probably chicken.
And carrots.
Oh, chicken and carrots, yeah.
There we go. Now, I'm gonna pour that into our pan here.
Pre-salted pan.
Add an equal portion of the leftover butter that we used to
Yep.
drench.
The chicken
I'd-
with.
Yeah, I'd say it's about half
Yep.
right there. And medium heat, and then just gonna stir in an equal portion of flour. That's
Just
gonna
a-
be our roux.
Right?
Just a tiny little bit. Just an equal portion. That's what we're looking for. I'm just gonna eyeball it. There we go.
All right. Whisk it.
Whisk it.
Just a roux.
Chicken roux.
Chicken roux.
Coming to Australia near you. Chicken roux.
This is gonna cook it for 2 to 3 minutes until we get that raw cereal floury taste out of there.
There, yep.
And to kind of caramelize the flour a little bit. Now the roux has been made. I'm gonna add just enough organic beef broth to make it nice. I'm gonna add about half of this in here. There we go. It's about 2 cups. And to put an American twist on it, add just a little bit of milk.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Now we're gonna whisk that until it coats the back of a spoon. We're getting everything plated up.
Wow. Only how many hours later?
3, 4, something like that.
4 hours later. Wow, man.
There. Then apple crisp.
See, in the comments, let us know if you guys do this every Sunday. This is wild. This is a lot.
Gravy, Yorkshire pudding, apple crisp, cauliflower cheese, chicken, beef.
And mashed potatoes in our heart and minds.
Yes. Only carrots.
Oh, and carrots.
So we're gonna try this monstrosity of a dinner.
Yes, we are.
It's lunch.
My
This is
God.
5 hours in the making, almost.
All right.
So,
As you see,
look
we got
at that.
a ton of food.
Yeah, we got
Holy
roast beef,
moly.
we got chicken, we've got Yorkshire pudding, cauliflower cheese, carrots, and the potatoes. R.I.P. We're
Yeah.
too salty.
Yeah, way too salty.
Yeah. So yeah,
All
I'm
right.
gonna start over here with the beef.
Well, I want to start with the cauliflower cheese.
All right,
All right.
perfectly medium rare on that roast. Yeah.
Yeah, the cauliflower cheese is a winner.
Oh yeah.
I'm stealing this, and I'm gonna try to cook this for hours later.
Do it.
Man.
I mean, as you can see, we forgot to make a cup of tea, so we substituted twisted tea.
Not sponsored.
I'm gonna get into some of that Yorkshire pudding
Oh,
here.
yeah, man.
I don't even know if this is the right way.
I don't know.
If this is even the right type. Look at that.
I
Did we
mean-
do it right? It's supposed to be like a popover, right?
Savory bread pudding.
It's savory bread pudding. That's what it is.
That's what that reminds me of. Savory bread pudding. And I gotta say it like that so my mind doesn't try to trick itself to thinking it's supposed to be sweet.
Yeah, it's not. So, now we're gonna get into that chicken.
Let's see.
I am at least.
Oh my gosh. Alright, cool. Oh, nice.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Even the carrots are good. But y'all eat this stuff every
This
Sunday.
This is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you guys just have one protein? Like,
Yeah. Only had the other protein because of the household that we're in. You know what? Overall, I'll give the roast experience 2 thumbs up.
why wouldn't it be 2 thumbs up? This is
I don't
just
know.
everything that's great.
Mm-hmm. Let us know
Yeah.
how epically we either failed or what did we do right and what did we do wrong.
And give us, we obviously know we did the potatoes wrong.
Yeah, we know they did a potato.
That is why they don't make an appearance here on the plate.
This is an end card to our video. We are exhausted.
So full.
So freaking full.
Oh my god.
How do y'all do this every freaking weekend?
So there's a Sunday roast nap too, right?
Where's the Sunday nap? Let us know. We love y'all. Till next time, embrace the suck.